Okay, here we are. It's done. It just beeped at me. It's nice and milky. Look at that. Now, Pampered Chef doesn't have a funnel, and I don't own another kind. So kind of a little hack that I do sometimes is I take a Ziploc gallon bag and cut a hole in the corner of it and stick it down and kind of use this in case it splashes out, because I'm not really great sometimes at making the mark. So anyway, okay, here we go. I think, good, we're still running. All right, it's ended. I'm gonna do cancel. And there's that little musical tone telling me that it's done. Push this out of the way. Get a steady surface here. And I'm just gonna pour, oh, I know, did you catch that? I almost did this without the mesh bag. Not a good idea, but when you watch me very often when I go live, I make a lot of missteps that way. So I'm gonna put this in the mesh bag first. We're gonna squeeze it out, and then I'm gonna pour this into my little jar that I bought especially for my milks, for my homemade milk, right? So let me get going on this. Oh, that's heavy. There we go. That's a lot of milk. Now guys, as you can imagine, this is going to create a lot of what I would guess anybody would call it, the dregs, right? And I think I should have had a bigger bowl. It's been a while since I've made my almond milk, guys, honestly. I have to demonstrate so many things that all of my little tools don't get all the equal love that they should. But if you're local, you know, keep an eye out. I am going to be having kind of a sale here coming up this summer. Okay, look at that good almond milk. Oh, looks creamy and wonderful. We're just going to keep giving this a good squeeze. Get all of that good milk out of there. Now, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator once I get this in my cool little jar. Did you see that? I just kind of squirted that all over the counter. Really think I needed a bigger bowl, but oh well. And you just want to keep kind of squeezing. You want to get all of that out. Now this is going to leave some of the almond meal, right? It's going to be really wet. Now I can put this in my air fryer on dehydrate and get it nice and dried out, or just put it in a shallow pan in a low, slow oven and dry out the almond meat, if you will. And then put it back in the blender and make almond flour. How's that for multi-purposing everything? Yes, our blender also, it'll grind your coffee beans. You can put wheat berries in there, make your own flour. When I run out of powdered sugar, sometimes I just put white sugar in there and make powdered sugar. I've put oatmeal in there and made oat flour. It really is a handy tool to have. And for $2.79, you're gonna use it a lot. Later this week, you're gonna see me make a hidden veggie, kind of a marinara sauce. I'll be making nacho cheese dip. I'll be making smoothies. I mean, all kinds of fun things to make. And I am making an absolute mess. And I'm sure that you would not be making this kind of mess. But here we go. And I know my hands are like all in this milk, but I won't tell Chris Bounds if you don't. You know what? I think I'm running out of room here. So here's what we're gonna do. Gosh, I'm making a mess, but you know, pampered, not perfect. That's what we say. I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze this directly in here. Kind of do it this way. Gather it up with this little bag. How's that for a little hack? And just squeeze that on out, because I want to get all the milk that I possibly can and squeeze it right up there. I didn't really mean for you guys to sit and watch me do this. I've forgotten how kind of messy this can be, but that's okay. All right. Love this mesh bag because none of those dregs are coming through. Just that good, creamy, pure almond milk. You guys, this really is a lot cheaper when you think this just all came from 1 cup of raw almonds, 1 cup. So this really is in the long run going to be way cheaper and more healthy than buying it in the store. Okay, I think I'm kind of done here. I'm going to go ahead and let that dry out. Let me get that in my little strainer. I'll be drying those out. Let me get this sorted. Sorry, you're gonna have to hang out here with me just a little bit so I can get my milk in there. As I said, I'm not always a really good shot, so as we can see, goodness, I'm making a mess. Ah, there we go. Okay. Well, you get to watch Tamara really be not perfect today. There's got to be a better way to do this. I'm so sorry that you get to watch me be messy, but maybe this will help you feel better that you too can use any of these products. Now that I've got that not quite so full, I think I can handle it. There we go. And I think my jar is not quite big enough, but this is just enough to go with my homemade granola. I'm gonna pop this in the fridge and it's gonna be ready to go later on. Give this a good wipe down. Don't forget, the Deluxe Cooking Blender is just $2.79 this month, and with that you get 2 free gifts, all those little additional products that come with it, and also a cookbook to get you started on the recipes I'm using and so much more, right? This is gonna go in the fridge, and you guys have a great Tuesday. Bye.